Shine with Kendéll Lenice. Real talk for real people. Let's shine together.
Allow me to introduce myself. Thank you for shining with me first and foremost every week on Shine with Kendéll Lenice. I am a certified transformational life coach, speaker, author, as well as a certified financial coach. Each week I hope to elevate you, educate you, and entertain you with our various guests and various topics here on Shine with Kendéll Lenice. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tell a friend. And now on to this week's show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this mini bonus edition of Shine with Kendéll Lenice. I am starting a bonus episode in between each regular episode. As the intro stated, I am a certified transformational life coach, and I go by the name of Lady Motivator. That's what I do. So I love podcasts for many reasons, as I often state, but I decided to do a mini inspirational type of podcast. Short, sweet, to the point, in between. So actually, you'll be getting 2 Shine episodes each week starting now, this week. So you'll get the regular episodes. It could be a guest. It could be doing my life coaching, as I often do on my shows. But then you'll also get a weekly bonus episode. And I'm titling that little mini bonus episode, Keep Shining Inspiration, because of course this podcast is called Shine with Kendéll Lenice. And when I sign my books, I always put Keep Shining. I always talk about Keep Shining. That's why I named this podcast Shine. As I often say, when you see one star in the sky and it's shining, it looks beautiful. It looks pretty. But when you see all of the stars shining at once, it looks even more spectacular. And that's why my tagline is Let's Shine Together. So I believe that we're all in this thing called life together. So we should always pay it forward, help one another. You don't have to be a life coach like me to pay it forward or to give back. So that's what's important to me. So I decided, hey, I'm going to give a little hope and inspiration midweek or at the end of the week. I'm not sure. If you just follow and subscribe to Shine with Kendéll Lenice, you will get all of the notifications of new shows popping up. This I believe is the 81st or 82nd show. There are plenty of Shine episodes to listen to for your listening pleasure. Please subscribe to Shine with Kendéll Lenice, whether you have an iPhone or if you have an Android. Go to Google Play and get your Google Podcast. Go to Apple to get your Apple Podcast, and then the Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, my YouTube channel. Subscribe so you know when new episodes come out, like this surprise episode. So I'm going to stay with it, and I'm going to do again mini episodes per week. So you'll be getting 2 episodes of Shine with Kendéll Lenice. One like this, and then the one that we just had. And that last one was pole dancing, sexuality, and empowerment. So go back and listen to that in the other shows, but that was this week's show. And again, I'm here to educate, elevate, and entertain. And to have you think outside of the box and not judge a book by its cover, and really take your time to listen to different stories, different topics, subjects, all of that good stuff. So don't forget to tell your friends and family about Shine with Kendéll Lenice. And now we have 2 per week. Yes. All right. So today's Keep Shining inspiration is all about life, as everything is. In life, you can only do what you can do. That's it. That's all. I was talking to someone today. Stress is out here. taking the lives of our brothers and sisters. It's killing us. Stress. And everybody is stressed, even if you think you're not. If you don't think you're stressed, tell your body that, because everyone has stressors in their lives. That's just the way it is. You're not going to be able to avoid them. Some people are stressors in your life. Then you have the option to get rid of them, to keep them in your life, have that conversation, whatever you need to do to lower the stress. So it's not about necessarily ridding yourself of issues or problems, because you're never going to be able to do that. This thing called life is going to throw you issues, problems, concerns, etc., 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 etc. Some days will be good days. Some days will be not so good days. I don't like saying bad days, because if you're still alive, then I think that's a pretty good day. But you do have not so good days, and I have them myself. But you only can do what you can do. That's it. That's all. You cannot reinvent the wheel, nor can you control what God has for you. Even if you want to, I'm sorry, y'all, you can't do it. It's impossible to do. All people always say, let go and let God. And for a lot of people, that's easier said than done. How many of you have given it to God and taken it back? Given it to God and taken it back. Given it to God and taken it back. We all do that because we think we know best, because we don't understand God's plan or purpose for us. Even though I am a transformational expert and life coach and all of that, I'm still a human being at the end of the day. I can go speaking to crowds of hundreds and say things that I actually mean, because that's what I do. I go by the name of Lady Motivator. I motivate people. But for some odd reason, people think because I'm a life coach and a transformational expert that I'm perfect. And that's so not the case. I'm so flawed, just like the rest of you. Just because I have the education and the certifications and the clients and all of that doesn't somehow make me superhuman. I'm human like the rest of you. I hurt, I bleed, I go through challenges and trials and tribulations just like the rest of you. But it's about learning how to handle them. They say 10% is the problem and 90% is how you react to the problem. So I say take that 90% and pray and try to let it go. Because if it's truly out of your control and there's nothing that you can do, then what are you going to do? Are you going to stress about it? Are you going to go crazy about it? Are you going to go cussing people out, being mean, being nasty? Are you going to sit all day and cry? Although crying can be cathartic. Check back on previous episodes of Cry It Out. There are a lot of health benefits to crying. But you and I both know you cannot cry all day, every day. That's pretty impossible to do. At least I think so. I am a crier. I cry happy, sad, mad, or glad. I am shedding some tears. I believe in expressing your emotions and feelings as long as you do it. Use emotional intelligence. I believe in letting it out. Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things we can do without. Come on, who remembers that song? But if you cannot do anything about the issues and problems, then what else are you going to do? Do you have any other suggestions? Think about that. So what you can do is take your mind off of the issue and problem temporarily. Like, try to get it out of your head so you're not thinking about it 24/7. Because if you think about it 24/7, you're going to drive yourself crazy 24/7. So think about ways that you can kind of take your mind off of it. I'm an advocate of meditation. I had a meditation show just a couple of shows back, 2 shows back to be exact. So check that out. And meditation has a lot of benefits. But try meditating, starting 10 minutes a day, just trying to take your mind somewhere else, get in tune with you and one with God. And, you're listening to your breaths and trying to calm you down. And that definitely helps with stress as well as praying. You can do both. Pray. If you're a believer, pray. If you're not, do what you need to do to find peace. 3, exercise. Exercise can help take your mind off of the stress, and it also is good for your body. Your water intake is important as well. 4, you want to maybe talk to friends. Talk to friends and family members, not so much divulging all of your information or your business if you don't choose to, but just talking to someone, talking through the problem, or just laughing that particular day. Sometimes all you need is someone to laugh with to get your mind off of that. Take a walk. Walk around your neighborhood if it's possible. Walk around your neighborhood. Walk around a local high school or elementary school's track. That kind of helps a little bit. Also, listen to music. Listen to podcasts like Shine with Kendéll Lenice. Take it with you. I'm silly, I'm serious, I'm layered, I'm all the above. But we've had amazing shows. I do some shows alone. I do some shows with guests. So think about those things. Also, you might want to, I know one of my happy places is just by water. Whether I'm getting on a boat, water taxi, it could be something as simple as that, or sitting by the water, or maybe sitting on your front porch or your deck or your patio or your front lawn, back lawn, just sitting outside if you're an outside person. If you're an inside person, find a space in your home where you can just be alone. Tell your kids, your spouses, your mother, your father that you just need a moment to yourself to regroup and to get yourself together, because you have the ability to get yourself together. Even if you feel like you're falling apart, you have the what do I want to say? You have the power over yourself to get yourself together. Somebody else might not be able to get you together, but you can get yourself together by just having a conversation with yourself, reading something positive, listening to something positive, sharing some of your secrets with your best friends. It's important to do that. Somebody got to know your secrets. Somebody got to be your outlet. If you don't have friends or family, therapy is also wonderful to get what you want out. And a life coach like myself, just to get what you need out and to really help you organize your thoughts and help you plan for your future and get beyond what's going on right now. Because in life, we're all tested. We all have tests in life, and we have to decide how we're going to handle those tests. Are there going to be tests that we fail? Probably. A lot of tests you'll fail in life. Are there going to be some that we pass? Absolutely. So you have to figure out what works for you. And just because you quote unquote fail a test doesn't mean that you'll always fail all the tests. Life is about growing. You guys know my saying, it's never too late to remix your life. I even have shirts that I sell saying that. I coined that phrase for a reason, because I believe it. It's never too late to remix your life. You're going to fall. You're going to go through things, and you're going to stumble throughout this life. But hopefully you'll learn along the journey and do better when you know better and when you're able to do better. And to all the people out there with financial challenges, hold on. Find side hustles. Get your money up. Save your money. Budget your money, because T.D. Jakes said one time, and sometimes I believe it and sometimes I don't, because it depends on where you are as far as your bank account, but ultimately I do believe it. He says, if you have problems, and don't quote me on this, but if you have problems that money and people can solve, then you don't really have problems. And I can say that I agree with that, meaning some issues are sicknesses, some issues are the loss of people, and some people, not to compare who has a better or worse life, but when you put things in perspective, you can kind of see, okay, this is just a temporary moment. I'm just dealing with this for the right now. This is not a permanent situation. So maybe I shouldn't make a permanent decision in a temporary situation. And sometimes you really have to just look at it, even though it might seem grim and grim and, loss of hope, void of light. It will get better. I want you guys to keep the faith, keep shining, and keep having the conversation with yourself. But most of all, I want you to try to be less stressed throughout your day and throughout your situation, and know that it is a test. And if you fail it, that's fine. But you got to be here to be in this game called life. When you win, we all win. Let's shine together. Keep shining. This has been your mini episode of Keep Shining Inspiration within the podcast of Shine with Kendéll Lenice. Don't forget to tell your friends and family about Shine. I want you guys to listen to all of the shows that I have going on now and in the future. There's so many different opportunities to have so many amazing people on Shine with Kendéll Lenice. That's the beauty of a podcast. And I also have a television show coming out later on Roku TV, on SLM Network through Roku TV. So I'll tell you guys more about that once I get all the information. But it's going down September 2019. And that's the thing about opportunities. When they come, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I definitely wasn't going to turn that down. So I have to make sure that I'm ready to provide and to give you all of me some more. So she was like, can you have 3 shows in the can in 2 weeks? I said, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to do it. And that's what you have to do in life. No matter what you're going through, you still have to go after your dreams. And when they come to you and somebody puts your dream in your lap, you definitely cannot tell them no. Thank you guys. So again, keep shining. Shine airs every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. And then right after the live show, it's uploaded to all podcast platforms. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, you can listen to Shine with Kendéll Lenice. Again, don't forget to tell your friends and family about Shine. I love you guys, and I mean it. And remember, keep shining. Don't allow anyone to dim your shine. God bless. All right, now don't forget to go to Amazon.com for my latest book, The Best Gift Ever, A Guide to Loving You, Learning How to Live Your Best Life. Make sure you leave a review on Amazon.com. Anyone who does will have their book personally signed by me, Kendéll Lenice. Send me an email at livingtruelivingyou@gmail.com, and I'll make sure you receive your signed copy. We'll be right back. For more information about me, Kendéll Lenice, visit livingtruelivingyou.com. God bless.